Alright, so today I'm back with yet another chapter review, and today we will go over chapter 262, which is going to be something really special as we will stay alongside Kaiser and see how he's being absolutely crushed by Isagi. But in the end, he finds something that will turn everything upside down, which is something that you definitely don't want to miss. So be sure to stick till the end. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking, and let's get right into the chapter. However, before that, I have something important to ask you guys. I'm trying to hit 45,000 subscribers before summer, and there's 83% of people who watch my video who haven't subscribed yet. So if you could fix that by going down and subscribing to the channel, that would be awesome. And while you're already down there, you can always leave a like and a comment. And with that out of the way, let's finally get into it. Alright, so to start off chapter 262, the text at the top says, "The field is a back and forth struggle. Isagi, who has taken the lead role, begins to dominate the Emperor Kaiser." And then we get right back into the match where the ball is high up in the sky. The commentators say that the ball is evenly matched. However, the one dominating the aerial battle is none other than Kunigami Rensuke. Kunigami heads the ball right over Shido's head and gives it to Corona. After that, we get to Isagi, who, while running, says that he can crush him and even destroy him now. He's determined that he can take that step further and devour the Emperor, as the team is almost all his, and Kaiser is thrown off balance. As we know due to his latest miss and his awful play against Isagi and Rin, Isagi thinks back to when he told Kaiser to kneel before him and even called him a clown. He says that if he hurls such abuse at Kaiser now, he won't be able to escape his obsession with Isagi, which will then in turn make his movements predictable. And if Isagi is able to take advantage of that and aim for the back with Corona and Hiroi, he can then win with 100% certainty. After that, we get this amazing panel with Kaiser still on the floor while Isagi is running far ahead of him into what looks like an explosion or a black hole. As he is running, he asks Kaiser if he doesn't want to devour him, and that Kaiser always thinks of himself as the main character. After that, we switch sides as we instead go over to Kaiser, who says that he recognizes this feeling he is getting from Isagi. He thinks that every day his father used to put Kaiser through that, all that same sense of irrationality and suffocating constraint. However, after that, Kaiser finally gets up on his feet and says fuck it, saying that he has already surpassed his father a long time ago. However, because of Isagi, Kaiser's very existence is shaking again, and if he doesn't win and doesn't surpass him, then everything that Kaiser has worked so hard for will just disappear. Suddenly, Ness comes out of nowhere and screams Kaiser's name and tells him to calm down. He says that they have already achieved enough results and that Kaiser has already scored so many goals up until the previous match. Not to mention that Kaiser already has his offer from Real Madrid, and because of that, Ness advises him not to make any reckless plays and instead wait for a chance where he can fire off his new weapon. Kaiser looks back with some sort of scared but also dissuaded facial expression as Ness with big eyes says that he is here for Kaiser. However, Kaiser couldn't care less about that if he asked if Ness was out of his mind and said that if he lost now, then everything would disappear. Ness's happy facial expression quickly turns to a sad one as Kaiser says that the whole world is watching this match and that a defeat here isn't just a simple loss, but that the offer from the Real Madrid and his throne in this team, all the glory he's gained through football, will be crushed by Isagi in an instant, saying that if he loses now, then he will return to the time when he wasn't even considered human. Just then, he sees his chances and tries to slide tackle Isagi to get the ball back. However, Isagi avoids it easily. Kaiser quickly starts to wonder if he is afraid of losing, and if the reality of the current him and returning to the worthless thing he was before might scare him. Kaiser's life wasn't even born out of desire. Isagi is still above him, but now he's got a menacing and intense aura around him, as it looks like Isagi is almost looking down at Kaiser. While this is still going on, Kaiser says that having gained status, honor, and money made him feel like he had become a human desired by others. But now suddenly, he is afraid of losing what he's paid for, calling it the pitfall of an achiever's heart. Kaiser's eyes start to twitch as he looks at Isagi in front of him. Ness tries to help him and screams his name, but Kaiser is too far gone and can't hear him. Kaiser starts to get up and thinks that he's now fighting to take, but before he knows it, he has started fighting to protect himself by only choosing easy opponents that he could win against. He did that to be able to settle in places where he could remain king without getting hurt and living indefinitely without injury, saying that there's nothing wrong with that as he fought for that position and that there was no need to do anything after that, which could potentially shake the proof of his existence. But even then, the place that Kaiser is currently in doesn't have the best view in the world yet. He says that as he sees Noel Noah standing beside Isagi in front of a throne, They are looking down at Kaiser's petty little throne, which he has been sitting comfortably on. Kaiser finally realizes it and says that fighting to protect his current glory won't allow him to prove his existence any further. He finally gives in by saying that he has no choice but to slowly close his eyes. However, it seems like that was just to throw us off, as we can see his arm down on the grass as it begins to evaporate into flower leaves. As that is going on, he says that he has to throw it all away, the glory, the title, and even his own pride. Everything that made him feel like he had become human, he has to now strip it all away in order to reset totally and become zero. Kaiser is now covered in total darkness as he thinks about this sensation and if this is something that he truly wants. And he starts to ask himself about the dignity that he truly desires, thinking that it isn't a life that he desired, but what he has found and wanted is his own ego, or his own zero as he calls it. We get back to when he was looking at his football for the first time, and it made his eyes glow up. After that, we see when he is sad and sleeps with the ball close to his heart. Behind it, we can see his hand, and in the next panel, he completely destroyed that picture. He's looking more furious than ever, as he says "you shitheads" and is ready to go at it again. And it even makes Isagi turn around in shock. The text at the bottom says, "Everything is with you." The position that has been taken over, the rage to dominate begins. If I understand it correctly, then the next chapter is going to be called The Boundary Line, which I found a bit strange but also interesting, as I don't really know what to expect. However, one thing I can comfortably say for sure is that Kaiser isn't playing around anymore, as he is ready to give up everything to win this match, and I'm sticking to what I've been saying. Kaiser is going to score this game, because Isagi getting a hat-trick in this game was never a possibility, as it would make it a problem with evolving his character from there on, so I'm placing all of my bets on Kaiser. But what do you think about all of this? Do you think that Kaiser is scoring the next one or not? Please tell me what you think down below. Anyway, let's quickly go over this chapter. Firstly, I want to talk about how sweet Ness is to Kaiser. Like, bro was there and offered his full support just to be mistreated once again. However, I do kind of like that about Kaiser's character, and I know that this is an extremely unpopular opinion, but I like how Kaiser is cold-hearted to others as it fits his character so well. Do I think that Ness deserves it? Absolutely not, and he should probably try and team up with someone else, but it seems like Ness really wants to be by Kaiser's side despite his mistreatment. And lastly, just look at this panel. I don't know what it is with it, but it just looks so cool. Isagi standing with Noah's side by what looks like a golden throne, and just looking down is giving me chills. And I would really like to see Isagi and Noah play more together. Hopefully, we will see it in this match. Anyway, yeah, this is just my thoughts on it, and please leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments, as I love reading them. If you like Blue Lock and videos like this, then I would highly suggest you subscribe to this channel. And while you are at it, leave a comment and a like, as it helps out with the algorithm a ton. And if you're curious to see another video of mine, then please watch the video that will be popping up on the screen now. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.